Why she's with him, we'll never know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the show. Welcome to the Married Couple Podcast. Woo!
Good job! I'm Batman. Down by the river. New idea.
How's your fucking day? How's your fucking day? How's your fucking day?
The Married Couple Podcast. That's the way they do it. They ask a question every week, Wednesday. It ain't working, but that's the way they do it. You'll sometimes even hear from Santa or May. Now, it ain't working, but that's the way they do it. Let me tell you, this couple is fun. Well, maybe get a visit from IamDave's sister, or SamIAm's mama with no thumbs. Sometimes they literally talk about nothing, and Dave will say some shit he shouldn't say. Hey, so get a beer from the refrigerator and join us now on How Was Your Day? Anthony's Corner. Red Rose Podcast. Midnight Meal. Sometimes I literally talk about nothing, and Dave will say some shit he shouldn't say. So get a beer from the refrigerator and join us now on How Was Your Day? Hey guys.
So pitchy there.
Whatever. I kind of like that second verse too. I kind of like to keep that going. Hey guys, welcome to How Was Your Day? I am Dave. Of course, my beautiful, lovely wife.
SamIAm.
We are the Married Couple Podcast, bringing you another How Was Your Day
Yeah.
on Wednesday. You guys know how the show goes. We try not to talk politics or any hot button stuff. We just we try and have fun, drink a little bit. Come on in if your day was great. We're gonna make that MAGA hat bullshit great. If your day sucked, well, hopefully it didn't suck too hard, because that's where you get dry socket. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Anyway, so
Hey, Sassy.
you guys know where to leave messages. You can do that on our Instagram at the Married Couple Podcast. Underscores in between each word. We'll try to play it live on the show. And anyway, sweetheart,
Yes, my love.
how was your day, babe?
Good. It's funny. I was looking at the thumbnail picture, that advertisement that you put up today. And
Yeah.
as soon as you put it up, I get a text from my mom. She goes, "You cut and colored your hair?" I said, "No, that's from an old picture that Dave did in AI." And she goes, "Phew."
That's
I'm
not
like,
even
I gotta
us.
it isn't.
It's technically not even our picture.
No, I know. It
is Joe's picture, though,
It is
with the
Joe's
banana
picture,
in his.
yes. I didn't
yeah.
get questioned about that, but she thought I cut and colored my hair.
You
So
didn't get Mom didn't question the big banana between Joe's legs.
I don't think she noticed.
Skylar mentions it all the time.
Truth.
Anyway, guys, so your day. Sorry. go on.
Yeah, day was fine. We go back a week. What did we do? I don't know. It's you. Actually, that's part of your day. Last Thursday, you were in some pain and and things, and we had to make an emergency stop at a dentist. I'll let you tell all about that.
Oh yeah, that's a whole ass story. There's a whole ass thing behind that.
Friday night, I did Roses Are Red. Actually, you left in the morning to do. Skylar said his banana is very nice.
See?
I love that. We did Roses Are Red. We were going to have Skylar on, but she was under the weather. So I on the fly, I did pivot on the fly and taught everybody about the twin flames cult, and that was fun.
I didn't hear the whole episode. I'm not gonna lie, because we were busy.
Well, yeah, you were doing things.
Anyway, but I like the way you do that. Instead of all three of you guys studying and doing whatever, I like the way one of you guys presents something and then.
Yeah, it was fun. Maybe, actually, we need to figure out what's going on this week. Maybe we do it this week too. Have somebody pick something. Other than that, Saturday I spent all day with Skylar and Riker. Riker wanted a fun day, so we went downtown, had lunch, went to the park, went to the candy store, had ice cream. I was so full all day long. And then I went back and hung out over at Sky and Joe's that night. We put together some centerpieces. It was dumb. We put together some centerpieces, and they came with these little bitty screwdrivers.
You called us and told us about that.
I did, but nobody else knows about it. Skylar does.
Go ahead.
It comes with
What
these
happened?
little bitty screwdrivers, and we're like, golly, this is tough. I mean, we were wrenching down on them, and they had these like ridges on them, and our thumbs were starting to swell up and hurt. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever. And I'm like, we're like, maybe, or can we use other screwdrivers?
Hey, hold on. So you put two or three together.
We put 9 of them together.
9 of them together. And then one of the two of you goes, I wonder if a regular screwdriver will work.
Yes.
Okay, so then what happened?
Well, and I asked, once we figured out if they worked, I was like, does Joe, or do we have like a drill or something that we could use? Because I'm over this. But the actual regular ones, you could get enough torque on them. So it was funny. We laughed at ourselves for quite some time.
How much wine was involved in that? Just
None.
like,
I
oh,
only
okay.
had, Skylar had a couple of glasses and I only had a few beers. I mean, we were pretty sober. Plus, we'd eaten dinner in between. So,
Yeah.
and we're watching true crime the whole time. It was really fun. It was a good night. I came home and recorded some shit. I actually came home. No, I didn't do it that night. I came home and started watching Dune because I wasn't ready to go to bed, but you weren't here. So, and
then the next night?
and no, that was Saturday night. So
Okay.
Sunday, I waited for you to get home, and you did, and it's just been a normal week. So
Sweet.
nothing big. We did move Alex in. I apologize. We moved Alex into college into her apartment, not just the dorms, which is made me a little sad. And then we had some craziness go on with her dad. They think he may have had a stroke. So, but he's doing better. He's out of the hospital. So, he's on the mend and hopefully figuring shit out.
Well,
but
good.
my love.
Well, we should probably tell people, guys, stick around.
Yes.
We've got news stories coming up. We have two guests.
We do.
We're going to discuss the bachelor party.
We are.
For Motormouth. That's what we call him
Yep.
for Joe. Of course, you have. Let's just bring them up. Should we just do that?
Let's do that. Yes.
Let's just do that. Let's.
Alright.
There's Andrew, and there is Joe. Joe,
Yes.
the Bachelor, and you now have volume 2. You can speak and say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and adjust that phone however it needs.
Hello.
So
I would say your banana looks a little old. Hey, it's still facing up. It's old. It's large and it's facing up.
So
that's all that matters.
That's right. We are going to talk about a little bit of the weekend, I think. I know some
Yeah.
things are coming up. Here's how the weekend started for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ask me, babe.
How was your day?
It was great. Here's how the week started for me. Remember last week I said, everybody that was here, I said, my tooth is killing me. I even brought out, I said, you know who's sensitive? A little too sensitive. It's my teeth. And
Yes.
So Thursday, leading up to the bachelor party, everybody else left Thursday. And I got to, I think I also mentioned this, I got to ride down with Drew.
Yeah.
Hang on. I missed my noise on that. I got to ride down with Drew. Right?
I don't hear.
No, I don't either.
Lolly.
Whatever. Is it Lolly?
Lolly.
Okay, Lolly. That's where it went. Finally. Man, these buttons are hard. Anyway, guys, that's my tooth.
Don't smoke. You got to keep it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
He
I gotta
asked
keep
them
it.
to keep
I
it.
asked to keep it so I
He
could
goes,
show it
"Can I
on the
keep
show.
Put on a necklace.
So I then
He's got a few of them.
I then sent this picture of me going like this to Joe, and I said, the weekend hasn't even started out yet, and it's already working out to be the movie The Hangover. I wonder who's going to get that tattoo, who's going to have semen up their butt, and what was the last part? And I don't know, punched by Mike Tyson. One of them,
Something like that.
Anyway,
Face tattoo
Face
tattoo was a big push. That was a big push.
That came close.
To the point to where we almost convinced my brother to not fall asleep.
Didn't he even look for a marker for us?
Oh yeah.
Well, because we didn't tell him that the first one to fall asleep is the one that gets drawn on.
Mm.
So we're like, hey, go find a marker. Shortly after he goes, oh, I'm really tired. We're like, hey, by the way,
Well, part of the problem is that I had forgotten that in the movie The
you
Hangover,
lost your tooth.
Ed Helms' character actually loses a tooth, gets the tattoo, and has semen up the butt in all the movies. And I realized after the fact, maybe I shouldn't have even said anything. Because now, not that all the things happen, but I got to be honest, I was pretty drunk.
2
Some
out
of
of
them
3
might.
ain't bad, like Meatloaf said. You didn't have the face tattoo, but,
No.
I'm a soon-to-be married man, so
I see what you mean. I see what you mean, but I see what you mean, but
I won't do that.
no, I won't. Anyway, sweetheart, it was a good day. It was a good week.
Good.
Started off with the tooth. Then we drove down with Lolly. Me and Drew together,
Lolly.
Yeah.
and 6 hours straight to golf. And
On a
hot summer night. Yeah, it was a good time. And
That is
then
good.
we'll get into the specifics of that once we get to these two gentlemen's day. But we've
Yeah.
got a couple messages first. Why don't you read through a couple of those,
do.
and then we'll ask our guest to how their days were, etc.
Yep. Just a second. So
All right.
everything left my screen.
Oh, that's right.
No, we're good. So Sassy checked in. My sister said, "Hola, que paso?" or "Hola, que paso?"
Yeah.
I lost my voice. Have a good show. Thank
She
you.
lost her voice.
I guess.
Jamie, take
Yeah.
a second, will do that. Just letting you know.
I was going to say,
She
check
don't
the
do
couch.
that.
I thought that was the cure.
Oh, it is the cure. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. It's actually the cure, Jamie.
Matt checked in. Hey, Matt. I haven't seen you in a while. Nick checked in saying, very pitchy, but still sounded good. Thank you. And then the Raw Live show said, thanks for tuning in tonight. You are welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
well.
I am Dave's brother. Send us a heart emoji. We already
Nice.
heard Skylar's
Very
comment of his banana is very nice. We'll say it again.
I still have the Big D koozie.
Yes. Red Rose is checking in from the Roses and Red podcast. Hello, everyone.
Awesome. Hello.
Hopefully we don't get you in trouble at swim practice tonight.
We probably will. Don't turn it up later.
Yeah.
What
Don't
kind
lose
of
your
swim?
earbud. The Raw Live show said, I love true crime. Huge. Well, check us out on Friday nights and Mondays on our pre-recorded one. And then the Raw Live show said, Frankie J will fill in. I know my true crime. Okay.
There you go.
And then Skylar said tiny screwdrivers, but I put that up. Nick from Bowling says Joe is bullshit. May says hi. Nick also says time for dentures, Dave.
Dude, you have no idea. You have no idea.
Right. Frankie J from the Raw Live show said I had a tooth fall out a few weeks ago. No pain or nothing. I saved it. Weird. Did you get any money from it from the tooth fairy? I know Dave didn't, but he had a whole ass vacation the next day. So.
Dude,
No,
the roots on that is gnarly.
dude, he always said the tooth is great.
That looks fake. It looks so.
It ain't fake.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Lick
still my blood right there.
They didn't even
is
have
gross.
to. They did a complete simple extraction.
It wasn't complete and simple. They stabbed the roof of my mouth.
It literally it took less than 5 minutes.
It hurt like
Were you
shit.
awake for it?
Yeah, they just
Awake
numbed him
for a
up.
tooth pull? Have you ever had a tooth
He
pull?
was okay.
Oh.
This man. Let's just talk about that for
Not
a
awake.
minute. Folks, he is the biggest fucking wuss you've ever met in your life. He about came 10 foot off the chair when they were stabbing him with the Novocaine. Then
Novocaine doesn't feel
Go to
good.
sleep.
Dude, anybody? No.
The laughing gas.
I don't know what they do, but they put you to sleep. I had one
Yeah.
down in the military.
They
I
put
woke
you
up.
to
I
sleep.
was just sore.
so
in your butt.
Wait,
Not-
you
Wait a
left that
minute.
open, you know.
Yep, I
Must have
did.
been.
he's very dramatic. Yes, Brooke. So he
Is that my niece?
yes.
Hi, niece. Love you.
No. So then we get to CVS to get all of his medication that he has to take because they don't want to take an infection. They blah blah blah, and he's like a fucking 2-year-old. The Novocaine starts wearing off, and he starts pacing and shit, and I'm like, just sit the fuck down.
It was starting to hurt.
Something didn't quite. He's like, what did she say? What did she say it was? I'm like, hold on, I've got it. Just shut up for a second. I was trying to deal with the pharmacist, and then all of a sudden I'm waiting, and he comes over. He goes, I need your help now.
You pooped your pants.
No, he couldn't.
I don't know.
It didn't register
Dude, it was
that
starting to hurt.
Tylenol and acetaminophen are the same thing, which is fine.
Is it?
Yes, Tylenol and acetaminophen are the same. But the
The
pharmacist
more-
had just told him that, and I said, "Honey, I got it. I'll tell you." But he had to get other stuff, and he was a baby.
I am a bit of a baby.
You do not do pain well.
I do not do pain well,
No.
especially tooth pain.
or any
And-
pain.
Well, I don't know.
But-
I can't do the child.
when you're
thing,
sick,
so.
you're a
And-
baby.
no, I'm
And
a-
when
it doesn't matter. In all fairness, whenever it's like it's just that simple comfort of like the woman that you love, just going, oh, you're like, man, I should be sick
Oh,
every day.
he did,
Right.
he did milk it. However,
Right.
I'd fucking milk that shit too.
He
Be like,
was
oh,
a
baby, my
fucking
tooth sucked
baby.
my.
I do.
Didn't you hit your face? Didn't you hit your face first?
Which time?
Down the slide.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's why we were going face first. We'll get to that.
Okay. I won't touch on that.
We'll get to that.
Oh, let's. Is
At any
Lolly
rate,
in?
huh?
I
No.
don't know. Somebody should.
I'm the
Anyway, my
text Lolly
sister,
and tell him
uh,
wake up.
Said she quit smoking 10 days ago. I'm very proud of
Oh,
you,
that's-
sister.
I did hear that. And that's awesome.
She's doing good.
still
She's
going with
starting
that.
to run and do all those things. May, I don't know, said sits under Daniel. I'm not sure where that came from. people are talking in the back channel. Cooper said, Joe, you're having a good butt day.
We're going to get to that here in a little bit, too.
Also, Brooke said he's always so dramatic.
I am.
And then Ross had played hockey for years. Teeth punched out because of T.O., who starts fights and went to the bench while Frankie gets jumped. I was the enforcer, unfortunately.
In hockey?
Yes. And then
they're from Buffalo. I guarantee they play hockey.
Yeah. And then they said, dude, tooth pain is the devil. It does. Okay. None of you have had babies.
You're right. You're right. You got us there.
None of you have had babies.
You got us.
In all fairness, I gave Ass birth one time.
You
It was awful. And mine wasn't designed to.
No.
So,
I'm pretty sure that was
One
at the
time.
lake this past weekend.
after that, I learned to poop in public.
Because you held it too long? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was-
Vacation shit mode is real.
it's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So Nick said, Dave, I got my wisdom teeth pulled when I was in the Marines. I was chewing Copenhagen after I got out of the dentist office. Suck it up, LOL. And then,
You're right.
and then the Ross Live said, I will debate that all day. So
All right.
we're caught up.
Good deal. Quick couple voice messages. May checking in here. Hi, May. And Betty. Why is it not coming through?
I don't know.
It's not coming through. I will work on getting that fixed.
Here, let me
Oh, that's fine.
see if that
And-
helps.
Well, let's see if which part helps.
I took my Bluetooth off. I don't know if it reconnected.
It probably did. Yours connects.
Yeah.
That did help. So let's try that one more time. Here is May checking in.
Because the cotton picking second here. We ain't picking no cotton and there's no second. What? I just got the gist of this whole freaking song that they do. I know I hear Exantia and May. Okay, so I'm just a ghost. Boo! But what do you mean we're not supposed to say shit we're not supposed to say? Did this show get scripted? Did somebody not tell me something? Oh, Jesus. I'll try to calm her down. For Christ's sakes, if there was a script, somebody should have forwarded it by now. You mean we're not allowed to talk shit anymore? Where's the script? Like, where's the beef? Like, where the hell am I going with this?
I don't know, but I was waiting for it.
Skylar chimed in saying, Riker says you guys are embarrassing.
That we are.
Then we're
I
doing
could-
our job.
I
That
could
is
see the kids
exactly
just like-
exactly what we're trying to
that
do.
was
Wait for it,
I would have
Riker.
to say probably like one of the best dad moments of my life, and it just happened like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
And sitting there, and I don't even remember what I did. And most of the time, I'm stupid, crazy, whatever, and go to do my thing, and turn around, and Riker's joining me. And then finally, that kid, like, I turn around, and he was like, and I'm like,
Yes.
oh, we've started at age, and it has continued on. So I'm like,
I know.
I'm like, wait till high school, bro.
He
You
thinks
think-
you're embarrassing now.
Oh, you think second grade's bad?
Yeah.
Wait
for it.
Wait till high school.
Wait for it.
That's the best part is embarrassing them. I mean, I still embarrass Alex. So
Yeah.
do you, actually.
Yeah.
I could see that. And then you got Andrew the Great, that
Yeah.
his kids are like, Ava's the one that's like,
She's so easy to get.
yeah,
So easy to
your,
get.
your boys are like unscathed.
Oh, yeah. It's like-
Unscathed. on
I tried
everything.
taking her to school on her first day of senior year. I said, I'm going to drive you to school and hang out with your friends, walk you to this class. I was dead set on it till the night before she tells us, you're not doing it. It's like, the fuck I'm not. It's like, and then Sarah had to step in. It's like, you're not doing it. It's like,
Fuck
oh.
you. Yes, I am.
And you're like, if I'm not, did you do
So,
it? You didn't do
no,
it.
I'm still salty about it. But I'm going to do the last day of school, show up in like a bikini
I'm in.
and just
There you go.
black out my teeth.
You,
Let's do
me,
it.
Dave,
Oh,
Yeah.
take
Sam,
the podcast
I've
on
got
the
Sam
road.
can
I've
wear
got costume.
swim trunks and a wife beater.
I don't. This body doesn't do good with wife beaters.
No,
Just take your shirt off.
I'm yours.
Oh my
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
we have-
I see we got Mama checking in.
Yeah, we've got a few new people. Stan Gunter said interesting ... I have
Thank you.
What's up, Nomad?
Wow,
Mike from who used to be the karaoke DJ at the Pheasant.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
Checking in. He goes, I need a guest spot. LOL. People would love to hear how my day went. LMAO.
Oh, goodness. Leave me a message. Leave it on Instagram, the Married Couple Podcast.
Yeah. Mary Jo says, hey, this is Mama. Hey, Mary Jo. And then Stan said, I'm game. Let's do it. And then Rob checking in saying, speak up, Motormouth. Can't hear you
Shut up, Rob.
Well.
and there's Drew checking in right there.
Skylar said, "Oh Lord, I'm embarrassed." And then Drew's checking in, saying, "Please keep the shirt on, Andrew."
No one tells me what to do.
And then Mary Jo said, "Behave you for it." Oh, we don't ever behave.
Yeah.
Is
this better, Rob? Do you like this better?
And there the shirt's coming off.
We're never going to be allowed back.
Wendy said, "Hey, holy cow, you got Joey on."
We're 34 seconds into the show. And
awesome. All right, and then we have.
I see Bob checking in.
Bob said, "Joe is my hi guys. Joe is my favorite mushroom mouth. Let's go bowling."
I'm in, Bob. But just don't hate me when your wife likes my form better than yours.
Nick said, did anyone ask how Rob's day was? No, we haven't yet. Rob, how was your day?
Fuck you, Rob.
We brought that up. In fact, a couple more quick messages. Here is
You are not a Jedi yet.
here's Zanzia checking in once or twice.
That's not true, Dave. You're always a hot button. I mean, after all, you know how to push Sam's buttons and you're hot.
Thanks.
Seriously, how's everybody doing? My week has been a lot. We get started back in school and going back and forth. It's been good. It's been good. So, hope everyone has a kick-ass, wonderful week.
And one more.
Good evening, Sam and Dave. This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. Yes, indeed. I'd just like to say that we won a victory. The Acolyte's been canceled already. And after all, that bachelor party was fun, Dave. I mean, after all, remember the time that you, me, Vader, drunken neighbor, Anthony's corner, and everybody went sashaying down the street? And the fun part of it is we ran into those strange people that we met. I don't know why, but one of them always wanted to sell me a watch every 30 seconds, and I caught him picking my pocket. So I shot him in the back, drug him in the back and took his coins, and bought a sundae with it. That's how my week was, yes. Anyway, have a great day all, and remember, bachelor parties don't come along very often. Party all night, and live rock and roll every day.
All right.
Also, Mike said, I do watch your podcast all the time when you're on. There are some times that you two make my day. I appreciate you both. We really appreciate you. Oh, I should probably come back to video.
Yeah, you probably should. Did you get Bert Kreischer's fucking thing fixed or what?
Yeah, I did. I got Bert Kreischer's thing fixed. Everybody's telling Andrew to put his shirt back on. And then Bob from bowling said, fuck Rob. And then
fuck you, Rob.
Scott some hackle said,
Scotty Hackle.
Yeah.
That's my cuz.
There we go. Says Joey for the win. And then Bob said, is that Bert Kreischer?
Thank you.
Alex
Well
is checking in. She says, hi. And then Rob says, F off, Bob. And then Skylar saying to put your shirt back on. But you know what?
Skylar, This is Greg. This is Boob. See?
Skylar, one day I could be like that.
Right? This is.
Oh my goodness! So many people watching
They
tonight.
were. I tell you what, those boobs right there were the second best set of boobs we saw down there.
I'm having a hard time
The first ones
having
were
that sync.
Haps. No, I don't know. Joe has good tits too.
Joe has good tits.
I will say that if I ever feel self-conscious about my body again, I'm throwing another bachelor party. I'm having y'all back down there. I'm like, God dang, I'm fat. I'm overweight. And then all you got to take off your shirts. And I'm like,
I'm looking
I'm
good.
the sexiest motherfucker.
That's what I thought when I went golfing.
When you walked into the Land Shark. So we walk into this restaurant, not to jump scenes or anything.
Oh, you're good.
So we go to this restaurant called the Land Shark. And we're walking in, and it's a beach place, and there's people, swimsuits and everything else, and we're all dressed for golf. And my boy, the great Andrew, was like walking behind the hostess, was like, "Hey, can I take off my shirt?" She's like, sure. And by the time she said shirt was off. And the gloriness that you all see right now.
Oh my
no
God.
tan lines here.
You got to be in the sun in order to have tan lines.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't we just real quick before we go too far, Joe, how was your day?
Yes.
Andrew, how was your day? Rob, see what I did there? I asked them both. How was your day, guys?
Yeah, my
Ladies
day was
first.
good. I worked.
Yeah. You can go back the whole week, or since the last time you were here.
Oh, it's been a while.
Has it?
So I realized that I was talking with Smave up here at the or not up there at the gas station, but down here, and I'm like, man, it's been a while. I was trying to GPS cutting through because 144th is under construction, yada yada yada, and I'm like, I need beer for the podcast. And I tried searching for the regular gas station that I always went to, and it wouldn't pull up. So finally I pulled up, and it was fucking Casey's.
Yeah, the gas
And I'm
station
like,
switched.
And I remember Blue
It's not
thought it
Buc-ee's?
was no, it's not
No.
Buc-ee's anymore.
Oh.
No, it's Casey's.
They've switched them
And
all to Casey's now.
So
I
then
think.
I went and bought beer and came down here, and I'm like, when the fuck did this change to Casey's?
3
And they
years
go,
ago.
oh yeah, like 2-3 years ago. And I'm like, oh, for as many times as I've been up to that gas station and grabbed beer,
Right.
Yeah.
oh, it'd been a minute.
It has
Y'all
been a
need to
minute.
stop being so shady and invite me over more.
We here
Well, we
you are
come
now.
over to your place a lot now. A lot more than we used to.
more than we used to. We're
we-
getting better.
We
Yeah.
traded.
We did.
We did. I don't
You
like the way
talked
you don't like the way you did that exactly, but I understand what you're talking about. Andrew, how was your day, week, whatever?
My day, my week, it was great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
You're half
let's see.
naked.
I'm half
It's a
naked.
great week.
This is if I can be like this. I mean, what can be better? I can be pantsless.
Oh.
But I don't think this is the right.
I think
let's not do that.
I
here.
think we need to jump back into the
You're-
weekend because I
you're-
feel like the cigar bar.
Yeah, you're thinking of the. I think you're thinking of the pool at the cigar bar again.
Well,
I'm still
I
trying
have
to
never
find that.
been speechless
Okay,
until
well,
the cigar.
Let's just jump to the weekend.
Hold on.
Let's just jump to the weekend. I get down there a little bit later
Lot
because because I had
Get a tooth pulled.
I had to get a tooth pulled, and then I
And
had,
you had to work.
You know what? A true
And as a-
man would have suffered through that pain through the weekend
Well,
for me.
I had thought about that, and I
It's-
thought you would rather have me not the big baby that she was talking about. How I always am.
He was a dick.
We
Right.
totally could
You
have
didn't
cuddled.
want
Plus-
that.
Totally could have
Plus,
cuddled
I
though.
didn't want to miss that 6-hour drive with my new buddy Drew.
Lolly.
So it was a wonderful drive down. We got down. We joined you for an exciting round of golf. Where I think anybody want to tell how that went? There was a lot of good hits.
So I'm like out of the group the only. I wouldn't say like avid golfer, but I
Golf.
my 6-7-year-old now loves golf, and so we go on a regular basis now, and so I'm now more into golf. Everybody else was down to like hole 11, 13.
13, I was out.
Yeah. And
I
people
checked
stopped
the
golfing. Andrew's taking off his shirt.
My shirt was off after
90% of the whole course. And whenever we got around a regular group, Andrew throwing on a shirt, and the second they went away, he was like,
We were at a very nice golf course. So
Yes.
I didn't want to be kicked off for them seeing this beauty.
it was a phenomenal golf course. But so we hit like hole 11, hole 13, and everybody else is done. Done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, let's go. Let's, hit the next hole. And everybody else is like, okay, it's your weekend. This is what you want to do. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's what we had to keep telling ourselves.
yeah, fucking Joe's weekend. We'll do what he wants to do. So we finish up the 17 holes, and then we have the two parties combined for the last hole. And the one good hit that my cousin Lolly fucking hits. Dead center, fairway.
That's the only time we did that.
Yeah, phenomenal
Only time he did
shot.
that.
A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
Only
That's
time he
true.
did
Even
that.
in the darkest hour of midnight, the blind
Right.
squirrel can find a nut. So then my cousin smacks this deal, and I'm like, fuck you. I can do better. I went further, but it was further right out
Was
of
this you
bounds.
and Hap hitting at the same time?
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
That was
That one didn't count.
we didn't
That
we
was a-
didn't
that was a
we
mulligan.
didn't count that as a true hit.
So anyway, so we finished up golf. We did go to a cigar bar, but not that night. That night we then went back, made some dinner, and speaking of your cousin Lolly, we talked him into going down the slide because they had a little slide going into the water, and I went down the slide. Hap went down the slide, regular, and then me and Hap decided to go face first, and Drew, or Lolly, as you call him,
Lolly.
said he never goes face first, to which we thought Marley was very, man, she should have, we made a lot of fun of him and said, and I even grabbed my phone. And said, and pretended to call Marley and said, Drew, Marley says she really wants you to start going face first. And then it just kind of became a big thing, and he still wouldn't do it. So I actually had to call her, and I actually called her, and she actually said, Drew, you should go face first and quit being a pussy. Which he finally did, by the way.
Oh.
That was the next night, though, wasn't it?
I
in.
don't know.
Huh?
Lolly's
He
in.
is in.
Lolly's been
Lolly's
in,
in.
yes.
That's why I'm bringing it up right now. And I'm just curious as to whether that continued after you got home. So you can let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
He said
let us know in the
it
comments.
did not go further. You had to drive up to my ball, is what he said. Talking about that
The
final
golf.
Hey,
shot there.
we're not even talking about golf anymore. We're talking about you going face first.
Right.
So there's
And,
been
and the world needs to know. And I've done it.
The world needs to know.
The world.
When he went face first, we had that song. What was it?
Pussy.
Pussy,
Pussy.
at the very end.
That's all I.
Yeah,
that's all I
yeah.
remember.
Was
It
it-
is-
Was it WAP, like the 50s tune?
N-
I don't remember.
I don't know. There's
we
a
have
video.
it- We have a video.
We
We do have a video. We're not going to show it here tonight.
Lolly going face first to the song of whatever.
Yep.
We-
In a 50s tune.
Oh, did you do
Yes.
the David Cheese version?
Yes.
Yes. I think.
Or
I think
Richard
Todd,
Cheese. Sorry, not David
Richard,
Cheese.
yeah.
Richard Cheese.
And
Yes.
he the one that said, let's play this song. He and I had great conversations. Mary Jo, your husband, and I had, first off, I know that you met at Burger King, and he said I could quote him on this. Because I asked him, can I quote you on that, Todd?
That was a
And
common phrase.
Todd said, we met at Burger King, started dating a little bit, started fucking a little bit, and here we are 43 years later. Word for word. I said, Todd, can I quote you on that? He goes, I guess so. Why would you want to quote me on that? Well, now, Todd, now you know why. And the only other part that I can think, Drew and I actually went golfing. We were going to go, if we didn't make it to golf, he and I were going to go get the old-timey photos. I'm a little upset old-timey photos never happened. Because can you imagine just me and him just. Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah,
really
it-
funny.
Like towards
Put Drew in a dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would have. I'm not getting dressed in a dress.
Bullshit.
Obviously, okay.
I've seen you lip sync.
You're right, I might.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're not
Multiple
afraid
times.
to put on a dress.
Yeah.
You're right. None of us are. You're right. I've seen, anyway. Also, here's the other thing I learned from the weekend, and I think I said this, I'm going to say it again. Chad snores like his neck is sucking his entire face in and then spitting it back out. That's how bad he snores. And then, but then you guys pointed out I snore just as bad.
Yeah,
the
you do.
The other thing that happened, we went to the cigar bar. Let's talk about the cigar bar.
Yes. I have a picture, or not yet. I have some pictures.
Yeah,
I guess.
show a couple. We can take down the
I'll
comments
wait. I'll wait until
So-
the
So in the past couple of years, Army buddy and I have become, I don't want to say aficionados or whatever, but we enjoy cigars and we sit there and talk about it. So when he came to visit,
You like sucking on big old dog
big
dogs.
old brown things.
Yeah.
But he brought me a 25 pack of random cigars, and I'm like, fucking A. So we're sitting there having a few cigars, and then he leaves. Skylar quit smoking a couple of years before this, so I didn't want to have him in the house. And she goes, "No, I'm cool with you having cigars. Go ahead and do your thing." You shouldn't tell me to go ahead and do my thing.
Yeah.
So now I have a 300 count humidor.
Mm.
I've gone all in. I love cigars. I enjoyed sitting around with friends and family, having a cigar, having a glass of whiskey or beer. Just sitting there bullshitting. It's just a casual thing, kind of like smoking.
Right.
And so then, I forgot where I was going with this.
That happens.
Are we doing the precursor why we went to the cigar bar?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That's exactly.
Yes.
So want to go to the cigar bar. So we go up, and the great tells us that there's a cigar bar that has a swim up pool with a bar.
Right.
You can swim up to.
Right.
Order some
That
shit.
sounds awesome.
We get there, and I myself, very, very motion sickly, easy flippy floppy. I sitting on the raft in the lake, soccer ball underneath my head, start getting nauseous, get out of the water, go up to the pool, go up to the cabin, end up crashing down. We get in the car, and
This
guy's driving.
It was so much fun.
I've heard you're not a good driver.
I'm a great driver.
No,
I've heard
you're
you're
not.
not a good driver.
So much fun driving this
Skylar and I talked about this
You
weekend
took a
about how
20
bad of a driver you are.
You took a 24-hour trip down to Arizona with your mom, and after 2 hours, your mom
No,
said,
it was the Kansas border.
"Yeah." Your mom said, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
I'm driving, and drove
That
the
was
rest of the way
20-some
because of
years
how
ago.
bad he is.
That was forever ago.
So we get to the cigar bar, and I'm like, pull over, drinking water, trying to settle the stomach. Not a good idea. So I jump out of the truck as he's trying to back out.
As I'm moving, he
Yeah.
jumps out.
So I start puking water behind this trailer next to the gun range, high class.
Behind,
And-
no. Behind, was it razor wire or whatever that stuff is?
Yeah, barbed wire or
Barbed wire,
whatever,
yeah.
because there was a shop next to us. And so then I'm sitting there in the shade just trying to recollect myself. And I hear somebody go, "Hey, jump in the pool." My dad's response is, "Sorry, I only have my birthday suit. I didn't bring my swimsuit." Which point I hear, "Whoa." Not knowing anything, we go in and we buy
Oh, you
cigars.
missed. So the lady, so it's like, no worries, that's what I got. And so
That's what I'm wearing.
That's what
It's
I'm wearing.
Fine. That's what I'm wearing.
So I missed that point. We go in, we buy cigars, we walk out. They have this hut thing, whatever, hottest fucking balls inside there.
Oh yes.
We
Oh.
we walked in, and I look out the window and I see Andrew the Great in the pool. I'm like, "Why the fuck are you guys in here? Let's go to the fucking pool." So I grab my beer, grab my cigar, and walk out. And I'm like, I'm not going to go put on my suit. So I strip everything down except for my shorts and my boxers. I go to get in, and there's a lady in an inner tube that turns around and goes, "What's your name?" Big old knocker.
Hold, please.
Hold on.
I may
Hold on.
have.
It took you that long to realize that when she said, I'm in my birthday suit?
I was puking behind the fucking
For
cheap ass
20
trailer.
minutes?
I didn't know until I walked up onto the platform
Well, I
and
didn't
got
either.
in.
I didn't
And
either.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Well, there they are.
I get you.
There
I
they
mean,
are.
they're censored. So.
That's I did.
Yeah.
I censored them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's Areola, I think was her name.
Oh, now you're going to pretend not to know her name.
No, her name was yeah.
So
I forgot.
walk up, and I'm like stripping down. I get in, and she spins on this tube, and it's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, I think it's Joe. I don't know. And
You're
then-
blinded by the light.
so then all of a sudden everybody else starts jumping in, and it is straight up bachelor party inside this pool.
It's dudes.
It's all.
It was a
dudes.
sausage
It's all
fest.
dudes.
It was no
Well,
joke.
hold
No
on.
joke. It was probably 10 dudes to 2 ladies.
Yeah, at the very
And
end.
it was so fucking awkward. And I'm like,
It was pretty awkward.
oh,
Well,
well, the
first-
picture from my bachelor's party with us on the
That was kinda
lily
weird,
pad
too.
thing, That's when I realized I wasn't fat. Like I'm nutritionally.
I have that too.
You got that also?
I'm nutritionally.
Well, first off, that was Chris and Aubrey. We want to, if they do listen, they were very nice people.
Yeah.
They lived down there.
His name.
His name was Chris. It wasn't actually scrotum or whatever you guys
foreskin.
call it. Foreskin. It wasn't actually foreskin. Yeah, we called him.
But he had a good butt day.
He was having a great butt day. That guy.
Great butt day.
They are nudists from down there, and that's the way they. She did have her bottoms on, but he did not. Yeah. He just had a noodle that was just getting all sorts of stuff.
So he had a noodle.
He had a noodle,
a little red rocket.
Oh yeah,
it was
a noodle.
If you guys have ever seen Baywatch, you know those white or not white, the red things that they go running out and they give you to float on.
Yeah. He had one,
just straight right here, and like
if you look
so after I get in the pool, I realize titties, not yours, hers, and I'm like,
he realized yours before,
and I'm like, oh, okay, well, boobs, dudes like boobs, and I looked over, and she proceeds to tell me about how she's a nudist, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, and then I look at him, and I'm like. Oh, you're naked too.
I didn't realize he was nude until he got out.
No, really?
Yeah, I was on the opposite side of it.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Was his thing not floating? I mean, I know he had a pool noodle between his legs, but
you'll notice. Pull that picture up again. You'll notice. Not only did I black out, so these guys said you need to black out there because I'm pretty sure it's sticking through the pool there. So yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Pull that up a little.
Okay.
Further. Yeah. I don't know. You can't see it on there. That's fine. Anyway, what other pictures do you have? There's a couple other ones there.
Okay, hold on.
But phenomenal couple, super nice, and every conversation that we had with them, like it was like a legit conversation about like where we're from, what we do, jobs.
I didn't hear a word they fucking said.
Well, probably because you're too busy getting wet in your Spider-Man.
Well, it was me and Hap just looking at tits.
No, Hap was at the far end.
Well, I know. He was way at the other end. I didn't have a problem.
Was he giggling in the corner?
Just me and Hap looking at tits.
Yeah, she even called him out. It's like, why are you over there? It's like, hand check.
That is where I got my Tom Hanks hat, though. I got a Tom Hanks hat. You that said I look like Tom Hanks?
It was you.
Yeah, they did. I had to get along with everybody there, and I realized this is the best way to do it. That's one thing I got there. The second thing I got is this Rocky poster behind me. I had to put that behind me because they went in and they had a whole store with you could buy anything there. And what's the name of the place? You just took the koozie. Hold your koozie up there. The Ashhole. That's the koozie from
the Ashhole
from that cigar bar. But they had the Ashhole. He just keeps flipping back and forth. Yeah, that's right. But they had, and I'm a big Rocky fan, so they had this in the store part, and just you could just turn it the other way and just leave it that way, and we'll just leave him face up. Perfect. All right. That phone does that every once in a while. But and I looked at it, and it had oh yeah, that helps. It had a price tag on it for $30, and I brought it out. I go, I want to buy this and this, and I want to buy this. And the lady's like, oh, that's not for sale, that Rocky thing. I go, well, it's got a price tag on it. And they're like, yeah, it's because we just got it, we just bought it, and we're going to hang it in this bar. And I'm like, okay, well, you just paid $30 for it, I see, so I'll give you 60 and it's mine, right? And they're like, yeah, I guess it's for sale.
Customers always right.
Well, whatever. I gave her the finder's fee.
You made them an offer they couldn't refuse.
And I got a new Rocket poster.
It was an eclectic place, like the Trump store.
You should have started with 40.
No, I just wanted the damn thing. It didn't matter.
Full razor.
Anyway, all right, sweetheart. If we can, why don't you quick find us a news story? Let's do a news story, and then I've got, and I know you have some questions for these two gentlemen. I've got some as well, and also if Riker's still here, we need to do something for Riker. Let's do this.
He probably doesn't like that anymore.
Probably not, but it's annoying.
Oh, that kid's in bed.
That's why I do that. Okay, Riker. will you
Everybody,
listen to this
you're
tomorrow?
welcome. That kid's in bed. I'm telling you right now.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, Riker. And sweetheart, do you have a news story there?
Give me a second.
I got two quick messages from
Okay.
Zanzia, real quick ones.
So, Dave, my question is are you going to get the tooth monogrammed with your initial on it?
No. And
Betty, I heard that, and that's just a crocker.
And these are older, so I let them go a little. There's
Somebody
one.
written.
Hey,
Oh, we're
just
good.
remember, maybe you and your friend in the lower left corner and AC both at the same time say, let me take my pants off.
I see what
He knows me well.
I see what he did there.
He didn't even invite you,
Let me
did
take
he?
my pants off.
Okay. All right.
What
He
way to
just
call
knows-
it back, man?
He just knows what's on the soundboard.
Let me take my
All right.
pants off.
All right, there we go. Sweetheart, are you ready? Do you have
I
a
am.
story we can
I
read?
figured since this was the bachelor party episode that this news story would fit.
Oh,
or
geez.
maybe, I don't know.
We'll
So,
find out.
a woman who allegedly filmed performing a sex act with a live brown trout on a boat faces court. It's true. So, what had happened was this woman and her husband or boyfriend, I don't know, because I could continually read, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to tell you what happened. They were on a boat. They caught a trout, and he used the trout on the woman sexually, but it was
Monica
alive.
Lewinsky.
But it was, alive. He put it, yeah.
Tail first or head first?
Details
I don't think it's in here. Inquiring minds want to know.
The mouth probably was probably doing a lot of that.
Went
Maybe
face
that was
first.
it. Yeah,
It
he
might
went
have been face first.
Face
Yeah.
first.
Probably was.
So she
Drew, you got a lot to learn from the brown trout.
she was allegedly filmed performing this sex act on a live trout as it appeared it has appeared in court for the first time. So she's 58 years old.
Good for her.
From I don't know. I don't care where she's from.
She's
She
probably from
faces-
that cigar bar. we were
She
at.
might be. She's facing 3 charges in relation to bestiality material allegedly produced between February of 2022 and January of 2023. So this didn't happen just once. She's charged with 1 count of possession of a bestiality product and 2 counts of making or reproducing a bestiality product.
Do it once, you're labeled for life.
Yes.
Do it 3 times. It's a habit.
So the police allege the disturbing film showed Lee lying on a boat at sea somewhere in Tasmania as her male co-accused used a live brown trout to perform a sex act on her. The footage depicts sexual activity between Lee and the trout.
Did the trout live? Or
It
did
was
they stomach?
alive.
They're very sensitive fish, and that's why, like, when you release them in the creek, you got to be gentle. You do that, oh, that motherfucker's dead.
Footage
What a way to
depicted
die,
that the co-accused, his name is Ashley David Hollum. He's 55, faced court in May this year, but has yet to enter a plea. It's
like, who am I going to talk somebody off the ledge? Like, she wants to fucking shove a trout up the hoo-hoo. Yeah. You know what? It's 2024. Where you gonna stop somebody?
I don't know which one it is, but we're 10-second delayed, and I can hear us 10-second delayed. So, all right. So, if you're watching it, all right. No, we're good.
That was probably
Okay,
Andrew.
that was you.
Yeah, it was-
Okay.
All right. I didn't know who it was. So,
But I thought,
anyway.
you know, in the spirit of bachelor party, this seems like something that could happen or should never happen. Actually,
Well, Hap did
So-
find a fish.
Hap caught a bluegill, and it may or may not entered an orifice.
I can't do. Nope, I'm not going there.
So Stan said explains why it smells so fishy.
Ooh.
Nick said trout have been known to love roast beef. Skylar said maybe the trout identified as a man.
There you go.
And honestly, folks, if I haven't gotten to your comment, I apologize. I'll try to go back through at some point. Yeah. So, but Logan is checking in. She says, "You guys got the machine to be on your podcast."
I know, right?
Yeah, flex them.
Greg and Boob.
That we did.
So, I mean, I thought that was a funny one. So
That's very good. All right. So we also about the weekend itself, there was one other thing that I wanted to bring up. And it was
my dad is so quotable and everybody else.
You guys closed down every night. The two oldest people there went to bed the latest.
Every night we did.
Yeah.
You young pups couldn't keep up.
They didn't want to. they were like, we're done.
Well, that's dumb.
We're done with you guys.
You didn't want to commune with like the animals.
Fuck off.
You went to bed the earliest every night.
Yeah. In all fairness, I have some very good drugs from the VA that, with alcohol,
really,
hours,
yeah.
Like with alcohol,
I know, I get
not
you.
suggested to do that, everybody. So don't do
drugs, kids.
But I have some sleeping pills that if I have a couple of beers,
you're done.
I'm a couple hours in. We were drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And on top of that pills, so the last 2 hours that I was awake, I was fighting to stay awake.
Yeah.
And so finally I'm like, I'm out. Like it, which is kind of stupid because it was my bachelor's party and
you went to bed the first time at 10.
Oh yeah. I was
had
out.
fun.
It was a fun time, but I was
Well, the one thing that we did, which I said we were going to do, if you listen to last week's podcast, I told you we were going to do this. I talked about somebody's going to lose a tooth. Somebody's going to get a tattoo. I already brought up at the beginning of the show about the other stuff that's going to happen. But the last thing I said was, and then
you're going to see boobies.
And then Skylar's going to get a phone call that basically says this.
Tracy, it's Phil.
Phil, where the hell are you guys? I'm freaking out.
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
What are you talking about?
The bachelor party, the whole night. Things got out of control and we lost Doug.
Anyway, that of course from the Hangover movie, and I said literally we're going to do that. I said, sweetheart, we are going to do that. So expect her to get a call, and pretty sure she got a call.
She did.
And we didn't.
I was sitting right there next to her.
We didn't have Bradley Cooper, but we did have a David Cooper.
Yeah.
And
wait, his first name's David.
As far as I know,
I've known that dude's in second grade.
Because people kept saying Dave, and I thought they were talking to me, and no, they weren't. They were talking to him.
Yeah.
But
it's Frank.
He made the call. You said from her end, Sam, that it wasn't very believable.
Well, hold on. I didn't believe it for a second.
You didn't believe it for a second because I told you we were going to do it.
Hold on. I didn't believe, and she goes, I don't really believe that. Why would they call from his phone? I'm like, well, that's kind of dumb. However, she goes, call your husband just to make sure he's fine. I'm like, listen, it's fine. I know Dave, my Dave, and I knew that you were going to do that. I said it's completely messed up. So I know
before she asked, the last thing she said on the phone, I think it was to you. It's like, Sammy, you want to go murder someone?
Yeah.
Oh, she was so pissed.
She was a little bit upset.
She went from like hee ha ha. This is
you can put messages or comments back up now if you want.
But
I want to see what.
Shout out to Cooper. I mean,
it was
like
he did not sound alarmed though.
But he wasn't alarmed. But he was like.
He was method acting.
He was really getting into it.
He had it going enough to where like even my dad kind of like laid that earbud in my ear and was like,
and Joe caved.
It was like, I don't think this is a good idea. And I was on board up until Skylar goes, you want to fucking murder somebody? And I'm like, oh, she doesn't find this funny. Now, granted,
she really didn't.
Granted, Skylar has been with me long enough to where she, after I do dumbass shit,
yeah,
she's like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But you're kind of sort of okay.
Mhm.
And that's what she sounds like. When
It's
she
your
says it.
banana.
You're kind of sort of okay.
Well, keep in mind,
And-
we didn't really want Skylar to think that we lost her.
Fuck you.
We were just
Fuck
playing the
you.
movie. That's all. We
Playing
were just,
the movie. After my dad laid that earbud and was like, hey, I think this is done. You were like, hey, let's keep it going. Let's do this. Let's go here.
You might.
Yeah, fuck off.
You might be
wanted,
right.
You wanted
might
to
be
go.
right.
And the
Of
second
course.
that I called Skylar and was like, hey, by the way, I may or may not have been within proximity of my phone. Let him do the thing. And she's like, click. And I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, she's chiming in right
She
now,
says
by the way.
he was not convincing. I was just annoyed. She also says y'all are stupid.
We are stupid.
We had
They
a good
are.
laugh.
They're so
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
we
Yes.
we thought
Patty
it was
says so.
funny.
We're planning revenge? Question mark.
fuck off.
Aren't you guys leaving in 2? Not this weekend, next weekend?
The 6th. And Dana's
So
like,
we're-
poor Skylar. Thank you for all the new people listening. I know you're on here for Andrew and Joe. We really appreciate it. If you like it, stop by another night.
Actually, one thing you
shameless
actually
plug.
could-
Like and subscribe.
You could just like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, subscribe for
It
free.
does help us a lot.
Yeah,
if you
go to YouTube and like
share,
our page.
subscribe.
It is the Married Couple Podcast with underscores in between. Shameless plug. I'm going to do that now, so we don't have to do it later, or we will do it later too. Because
Yeah, we probably will.
you're talking about the Married Couples podcast.
Mhm.
I ordered our cake topper.
you did.
And-
We did.
That's so exciting.
So I told Skylar originally, I'm like, I got this. I'm going to do this.
Did you have full like rain on it?
No.
Oh.
So my idea was I was going to do bobbleheads. And I wanted to get a picture of her and with her dress and combine the two.
Yeah.
I wanted to go Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z in his warrior
Oh,
outfit.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
And so I had everything set up. And the person I was talking to on Tootsie? Etsy was like 130. Like, fucking A, I'm buying this shit.
It's going down.
And so I started talking about what I wanted, and they're like, "Oh, this is going to be 170." And I'm like, "Well, you told me no modifications. We're good." And she goes, "Well, no, this." And I'm like, "Okay, fuck that." So I bought one and it got delivered. Well, I haven't told Skylar what it is.
Are you going to say it now?
Yeah, she's watching.
All
now,
right,
dude.
she's listening now.
Log off. So
Can you-
it's
boot her?
Hold on.
No, we can't.
No, we can't boot her. Why,
No.
We wouldn't do that.
so
Hold on. Oh, just tell us. Say it real quick.
it's fuck.
And that's cool, dude.
That's what I'm
That
doing.
is awesome.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
dude.
I'm
That's
so
crazy.
jealous.
That's the
So
best
amazing,
idea
man.
ever.
That's almost like the trout.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's like the
Oh,
trout, but
it's-
not.
Oh no! But I tell you what, it is.
Yeah, that ringing.
She's gonna love that.
That ringing.
It's annoying as shit. How's that?
Okay.
What?
You ready? Oh, fucking time. That's what our wedding cake topper says.
About fucking time.
To you or
You said it without
You
the
said it.
fart sound.
Oh,
Thing.
sorry.
Okay, well, Skylar, by the way, our wedding cake
wedding
topper,
cock?
wedding
Her
cock,
wedding cock says.
our wedding cock says, our wedding cake topper says about fucking time.
That's perfect.
It is.
Well, it took her 7 years to finally propose.
she didn't like the onion ring
No,
or the funyun or whatever it was?
the onion ring.
Yeah,
or
tell us about that.
So I've proposed 3 times now.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's charm.
Check.
First time was at Jersey's, where we went out on our first date.
Yep.
And I was looking at her. I was like, you know what? Now's the time. I didn't have a ring, so I grabbed an onion ring
Was it at least crispy?
Oh yeah. It was cooked, but where I failed was she's allergic to onions.
She is.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I went to go put it on her ring finger, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, you marry me." Thought it would be funny and
it's thoughtful.
And you,
me style, and she wasn't having it. The second time was actually at your house for the Super Bowl, and he had a cupcake with a ring on the top,
little plastic one.
The Super Bowl
plastic.
Okay.
Do you know how many Cracker Jack boxes somebody had to eat in order to get those fucking things out? At least 6.
At least.
Maybe 7. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. And so then I grabbed one off, and being a gentleman that I am, I licked the frosting off. So that way your finger wouldn't get dirty.
Yeah.
And I was like, and after the first one, she told me, it doesn't matter about the ring, it's about the meaning. So I got down on one knee and I'm like, Skylar, with my friends around, will you marry me? No. Pretty quick.
Yeah.
So then I stood up and I was like, well, why not? And she goes, well, it's got to be about the meaning, and I'm not going to say to this, and doing the woman thing. And I was like, well, guess what? I've asked twice. Now it's up to you. And guess what? I'm a high class hoe. I want something fucking fancy. And I turned around and walked away. I was like, screw it. Well, I waited probably about another 2, 4, 6 years or whatever it was.
2, 4, 6 years.
I don't know.
It's been a bit.
I mean, you've been together since almost as long as Dave and I have been together.
No.
Yes.
No.
Dave and I met in February, and then you guys started dating in June. So you guys have been together
and crap like that.
as long as Dave and I have been together.
Woman logic.
It's not woman logic. It's correct.
Woman logic. Not right.
Well, they would have been together quicker had
they not both fucking blocked.
Had we not tried to talk them into it.
Yeah, I know.
I hated her. She hated me.
I knew.
It was an honest reaction.
I knew you guys would be perfect for each other, though. You are.
We mesh well now. 100%.
You meshed well then.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I don't agree.
You were marrying her. She's the love of your life.
Woman logic. Stop.
You just can't admit that I was right.
You weren't right.
I was right.
If it wasn't for you guys leaving town and me having beer over here and possibly maybe most likely impregnating her here.
I know.
Is that in the door? Right?
Yeah.
Right there. We walked through that magical spot to get back to
that little. Do you like the body imprint?
Oh, we should do a recreation photo.
Yeah, that's your wedding photo.
For
so your mom,
no, for Rikers,
Deanna says, "Woman logic
party.
equals facts."
Deanna did say that.
Yes.
For Riker's senior photo, I'm gonna rent or buy 2 pages, and I got embarrassing photos I've been saving since he was born.
So you're gonna recreate the photo?
Oh, it's gonna be so weird. Do you think they'll have half naked people?
Should the if you recreate that photo, get you and Skylar and Riker here, and
you
just
take the photo
for the first photo. Just put Riker on Skylar's back.
No,
it's
on the wall.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
It's a pull-out.
I'm not sorry, guys. Just for the first photo.
If you were sorry, you would change.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not sorry. I'm never going to change. So, you want to shake my hand or you want another beer?
I want a beer.
All right.
Aww, he thought you were being all lovey.
No, I didn't. I was just.
Fuck Dave.
Whatever.
He knows who I am. He loves me anyway.
He's my beer bitch.
I don't know why. Was that Hans that said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Hey, Hans.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Anyway, guys, how did, first off, you're going to have co-best men, right? It's this
wonderful
this wonderful shirtless and your brother.
Yep.
See, why not just pick Hap? Everybody loves Hap. Leave this guy like
He doesn't love this.
All right. No, actually, I didn't know this guy really well until this weekend. And you know what? He is the second best set of tits I saw this weekend. So I can't argue.
Second best.
Skylar says, "Good night, kids. Good night, Mom.
Good night, Skylar.
I love you.
Good night, Mama Bear.
But was it the best cock you saw this weekend?
You know?
Yeah. I beat foreskin.
His name is Chris, and he's a nice guy. His name is Chris. And we're Facebook buddies. So Chris, if
Dave
you're here.
we nicknamed him Foreskin. I said, was he
Oh,
not
actually-
circumcised?
Oh, no.
An elephant was hanging out down there.
I have no idea.
Oh,
He was having it. Oh,
the
yeah.
guy gets out. That's when I realized he's naked. And Joe, it's all quiet. He's drying off.
I mean,
And he says, nice or great butt day. And out loud. And the guy says,
no, I get
"Thanks."
it though. So when Skylar and I used to go to the club, we'd be like, oh my God, you're having a great boob day, or you're having a great butt day.
I broke it.
He was having a good
and then
day.
we're like, I wonder if guys are like, dude, you're having a good package day. You're having a good dick day.
No.
No. But then you bring it up and you're like, dude, you're having a good butt day.
So I got that from Skylar.
Yeah, I know. You're
And-
welcome, by the way.
Yeah. So thank you. Thanks,
Hey,
Skylar.
hold on.
So
Before you pass it, you just don't forget that. But we do have some audio from that pool. Here it is.
Hey, penis looks great today.
Well, thanks, Jack. Yours too.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Ted, how's your penis?
Not bad.
Good. Hey, I'd like you guys to meet Doug.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug.
Hi, guys.
Black Doug?
Hey, pretty small penis there.
No, not Black Doug.
Dave. Code name for
Yeah,
Dave.
it could have been. Back to your story. That horse was not.
Yeah. So obviously, dude Nance naked and noodled in between the legs, and so he goes to get out, and I don't care who you are. If you're a dude, you look real quick, you look away, you're like, "Hey, good
job,
for
dude."
you." If not, you're like, "Boom, beat you, bitch." So that's kind of the dude thing or whatever, and maybe it's not. Maybe
it's just
Dave's
you.
weird, and he just told me that's what he thought when the guy got out of the pool. You know, who am I to judge? So, dude man gets out, Chris. And he starts drying off, and I'm on the opposite side of the ladder.
About 6 feet, 8 feet
And
away.
ain't no tan lines on this motherfucker. And so he's drying off, and I'm like, fuck it. Good butt day, dude. Because every other dude in the pool, now mind you, there was a ratio of 2 to fucking 15. It was weird, you know, but all of a sudden it was just laughter. And I'm like,
You gotta give
Kudos.
props where props are due.
yeah, kudos to Skylar. Every now and then she boosts the ego and tells me, hey, I'm having a good butt day. I don't have a butt. But she still says it. So I'm like,
you're just helping somebody out. Make them feel good.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. I
Yeah.
mean,
hopefully that didn't give him.
Oh, no, I'm sure he took it.
Oh,
Exactly how you meant it.
you took it.
How long have you guys known each other? You, what I was going to mention, you are one of his best men at the wedding. There's a reason for that.
You're
a super
besties.
dude, you're a super awesome dude. You guys have known each other since, I don't know.
Out of the
How
cooter.
long?
birth.
And since out of the cooter?
Yeah.
Out of the cooter.
Since each of these cooters that are listening here, the one
Hey,
cooter
if
and the
they're
other
both
one?
here, before this.
I don't know.
If they go back
Can't
before
see
that.
Are we cooter shooter besties?
I said Eskimo cooters? I don't know.
No.
Cooter shooter.
Cooter shooter besties.
I love it.
That's what our shirt should say at the reception.
Cooter shooter
I'm
besties.
in.
Besties. Yep.
New
I'll get it
tattoo.
You get it on your left butt cheek. I'll get it on my right.
I'm in.
Did you say?
Oh, that could have been
Oh, I
last
didn't see.
weekend. So his uncle Mark and my dad grew up together.
Okay.
Early elementary, junior high, high school, knew each other all the way through their lives. My dad met my mom at Burger King, evidently fornicated on the grill. according to
That flame broiled.
rumors.
To quote him specifically, yes.
Flame broiled. My mom's
I wonder if he put the
roast beef
crown
sandwich.
on.
Josh Branson said that's called tunnel buddies.
Oh, tunnel buddies. I'm digging it. So then, my dad
I like Cooter Shooter
introduced. My dad introduced our moms together, and they became best friends, and still best friends to this day. Well, we were born 6 months apart.
April, August.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Oh.
In a few days.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday. I already hit you on the 15th.
Yep.
4 months apart, by the way.
Oh, fuck off.
Is this woman logic?
No, it's for real
Science.
logic. I might be a scientist.
I bet you think they were just flat. Too.
So we've grown up together, and literally 6 months apart. And
living a couple houses down from each other.
Yeah, a couple houses, 4 or 5 houses down from each other. You
were destined to be besties.
Right?
No other option.
And I have the bigger.
I can last longer.
Says you.
But I have no.
But you pick each other's wedgies.
Oh well,
if it was needed, fuck yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's nothing.
Right. I'm just saying.
It doesn't help when Andrew's like, "Why's your finger in there?" And I'm like, "Getting a wedgie."
I think I need 2. Was it American Pie? No, Road Trip.
And your mom says, yes, Cooter Shooter besties.
There you go.
Woo!
Tattoo. Which mom said that?
Deanna.
Oh,
mom number 2, mom number 1.
So,
there you go.
Han said, a whole new meaning to having it your way.
As far as
for Burger King.
You should recreate that photo.
And
I
then
haven't put the crown on.
Hey, just so anybody knows, during the years of 1980 to 1981, if you ate at Burger King off 120th and Center,
you got extra mayo
I just sent Dave a video of what your Whopper probably
had.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, on to better news.
Exactly. All right. Well, as far as the rest of the Bachelor, is there anything off of this past weekend that you guys want to bring up?
Just so you know, Stan, my favorite fucking fast food is Burger King.
There's nothing better than a Whopper.
Does it just bring you back to conception?
Well, that was my sister.
That was Patty.
Oh,
but ties are strong, and nothing beats a flame broiled fucking burger.
It's true.
Doesn't beat it.
Nothing wrong with that.
So Nick said, does anyone other than Joe's dad remember when Burger King served tacos?
No.
Patty said, I was just going to say that would be me.
Shout out and say, what's going on, Hans? Hans, you were there earlier, but Mr. R showing up now. What's going on,
Hey,
R?
Mr.
How are
R.
you? Good to see you. And
thank you all for listening.
There
for
is
real.
Brent coming out with a comment.
Big Papa?
They just closed Burger King on 120th for good. Oh my gosh.
Probably,
your parents should have gone and had a last date there.
No.
Or a last screw.
No.
They probably closed it when the show started and we started talking about them.
Also, Kaylee says, Kaylee's joining in. Get out of here, Mr. R. Hey, Kaylee. Thank you so much for listening.
It is early in the morning over in Thailand for Kaylee. Thank you for joining us.
And your mom now, Joe, is saying, Angela Smith Morris and I are still listening. Good.
Oh.
This is fun.
It is.
And then Mr. R is talking to Kaylee in the background.
Yes.
So, awesome.
Sweetheart, did you have one more news story? Or we've got about 10 minutes left.
I don't know. Do we want to do the Who's Coming With Me with these boys?
We can. You guys want to do Who's Coming With Me?
let's do it.
All right. Who's coming with me? Guys,
what is that?
Who's coming with me?
We're going to play videos you shouldn't laugh at.
Yeah.
Because who's coming with me to hell?
It's basically it.
We're driving the bus. Are you coming with?
Right.
I'm already there.
Okay, yeah.
So we a long time ago we actually made a show of it, and we did a whole show, a couple of them, of exactly that. We look up crap on the internet we shouldn't be laughing at, stuff that's not funny, or is, and then we just laugh just because we can. Everything we do, we don't actually make fun of like people that don't want to, that didn't put it out there themselves. So if they, you know what I mean?
If you're going to put it out there for people to laugh at, we're going to laugh at it too. But if it's something that
is just inappropriate that somebody else recorded and they're just putting it out, that's not what. But
that's nice of you.
We're going to promote. You know what I mean? Because some of it's kind of pretty inappropriate, including the song I made for it. Here's just a piece. Which
real
you
quick
guys
before you
heard.
play it.
And
Tiffy says it's not even called Burger King here. Hungry Jack's just doesn't sound the same. So she's from Australia. She's from down under. So
that's a record.
Can you have it the Bloom way?
The Bloom way.
It's gonna be short, quick, and to the point.
Kaylee says Sam and Dave are mine.
It's so nice.
Yeah, thank you. Also, did Joe get a belt mark left in his ass by Drew?
We did see boobs. We didn't think about the belt or the Sharpie.
So the answer is
Sassy's
no.
always coming with us.
The answer is no.
I think Stan and I is the one who created that.
Yeah. All right, let's do Who's Coming
All
With
right,
Me,
all
folks.
right. First off,
Fucking day.
anyway, I'm just going to start there.
I need a segment for the show. I couldn't think of it.
Here's the opening to it. So
you're sitting right here, could have
enjoy.
slapped me in the face. Who's coming with me? So now I got the segment. Now I need a new song with new words. No, fuck that. I'm going to use same shit we've already fucking heard. So everybody come along, you know it won't be hard, because we've got memes and bad videos of cripples and retards. We might not have the whole crew here, but that's just how it goes. And SamIAm still snort laughs out her nose.
I do snort and laugh out my nose.
Oh, you definitely do. I did it a couple times already.
I have too.
And all weekend.
All weekend.
Okay. And I snored quite not like
now
you
you guys
did,
know
though.
what I
still
put up
think
with
it is.
every fucking night.
In all fairness, Lolly did a great impression of you.
Dude, first off,
it's like
him that one that final night, man. Those two, Lolly, and then your dad on the other side of the
Grew
table.
a pair of balls.
They were just fucking hammering me on all sorts of shit, and I was finally I'm like, somebody get Herman Munster off my ass. If you remember me saying that about your dad, sorry, I'm like, dude. All right, I'll stop.
Dave called me and goes, I'm pretty sure they all hate me, but they know I'm an asshole.
I just called Todd Herman Munster. I think he's really mad at me.
We already knew who you were.
Exactly.
I know.
And as you started talking, we're like,
we've seen this every time. All right, sweetheart, go ahead.
Yes,
Let's show some videos we shouldn't laugh at. Let's try not to laugh at them. All right.
Flip. We're just gonna fucking pick
All
something.
right, pick something.
Nope.
We had a couple sent in also.
Yep.
I think May and Betty sent us one. I know
let's
that,
do that.
I'm Dave's brother sent one in.
Let's do this. And
there you go.
Once again, we are in the land of off color. Do you remember why the engagement was broken? You explained to the ladies that he wouldn't go downtown.
He's so funny.
I'm not being critical, Betty.
No, but fortunately, I don't understand any of these things.
Way to play dumb, Betty.
the best part is
respect
Betty
to your
White
youth.
lasted until 99, 100.
She died
and the Queen of England was 1 year under. Fuck you, England.
I will not explain it.
Thank you.
What is there in you that has been bringing out this raunch in your writers for half a century?
I don't know. It's just something that I don't understand, and they can write anything, and I'll read it. I don't want to be disobedient.
Well, did you know that Betty White actually had nude photos that somebody found in a house and
Like
tried
when
to,
she was young?
Yeah, when she was younger, and they tried to blackmail her. And she goes, "Fuck you, I'm hot as shit."
That's awesome.
Fucking post them.
She played all of the innocents for so long,
Yeah.
even on
Yeah.
Golden Girls,
Yeah.
yeah. And then she truly, yes.
Was it?
No, she really, truly was, amazing. So, which one did your I Am Dave's brother?
I don't know. Just pick one. If we get it, we do. And if not, then we'll just laugh at something else.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I already had it ready for you.
You know me.
I already had it ready for you. And you didn't want to shake my hand, so.
Well, no. I
This
know
one
what's been in your hand.
Bert Kreischer, do you need anything just out of curiosity?
I'm good.
I think my daughter stopped in. I think she actually thinks you're Bert Kreischer. So
that's pretty awesome.
And it's awesome. We thanks for being on the show.
That's all I got.
What has he got? Scooter's coffee over there. Scooter's water.
He's trying to be. Oh, this one's good.
All right, now I got
Of my husband's penis
Oh, I see.
with his ashes in it. That I
What did her shirt say? Huh? Did you read her shirt?
We'll let it play again.
I did. And now that's in my brain now.
I love this guy.
I'm never going to go on the outside again. I'm just going to live here in my house with that in my head.
Now, I know we don't normally do these things, but
I need
it's worth
therapy.
the application of my husband's penis with his ashes in it. That I
Okay, so to be fair, her shirt says "I love pegging men."
I mean, who doesn't? Me, definitely not Dave. It's sick.
Who's Peg?
I think her name was Peg.
Call me Mr. Peg.
It's actually, she was born Margaret, so it's okay.
Did you just assume
Her
the
gender?
Oh. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
2024.
When she was born that. All right, what do we got here?
We probably, I don't want to get dinged on the song.
It looks tasty.
What is she doing?
She's making sliders with her feet.
Oh,
Okay.
Because she has no arms.
Oh.
Do you see the little,
Okay.
the little nipple on her nubbies?
Hey, for all the foot people out there, this is your
is for
shit.
you.
Cooper, this is for you.
But look, would you eat that? Would you eat that?
You'd have to.
But
Yeah.
If
how
you
do you tell a person with no arms that made you a meal? Oh, I'm not gonna eat this because you touch with your feet.
I know, but still.
But I mean, think about it. How many dirty motherfuckers out there?
Put it in ranch. Everything has ranch.
I know, they're
prepare your
fucking. I
feet,
know they are
or
like
prepare your feet, prepare your food
right, dude.
with their hands and don't
Does she
wash it.
sanitize like every 5 fucking minutes?
I mean, I think she's just
Well,
sitting
do
there
you
with
do
her
it
feet
with
up
your
in the air.
hands?
I gotta
No.
be honest. I did not notice
I
that
didn't notice the hands
until
until-
you said with their feet, and then I saw it.
Yeah.
And honestly, sweetheart, if you didn't have any arms, I would absolutely eat whatever. You are a great cook, number one, and I would let you do anything with your feet that you wanted. I don't know why. Don't know why.
So you're one of
Same.
those guys.
Same.
Anything
Sam,
you needed?
Yeah.
if you had no arms, I would let you do whatever you wanted to Andrew with your feet. Because I'm about to marry your bestie.
I
So,
know.
keep it kosher.
I'm so excited.
All right.
By the way.
What else we got?
What the hell? What the hell?
This dude at the fucking gym on an elliptical. Joe, I can see you doing this shit.
Yeah. I
No?
could. You don't go
That
to the gym?
includes exercise,
Yeah.
so I'm out.
Yeah,
You don't go to the gym?
Let's see what else. Let's keep going for a few
We
more.
got one or two more, and then
Okay, this is gonna
Oh,
be
say
all
goodnight.
of you fuckers when you're really old. I'm
we'll-
just saying.
like older than now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not all that old
Shut
compared
up.
to you. This is so fucking
They're
cute.
actually
These are the
good.
twins. These are I followed them on TikTok.
So, Andrew, by the time we hit that age,
I could absolutely see you two
Dave,
doing that.
I know you can.
Dave,
Can I-
you're like 2 years away from there. But Andrew, by the time that you and I think that we're going to hit that age, what platform do you think is going to be the biggest one to where when their old asses start doing
I would
this?
say probably OnlyFans. Let them pay for us.
Yeah.
That's right.
We should have
our subscriptions aren't free. You guys should.
Oh my gosh.
Start it tonight.
Tiffy says, all I want to know is, honestly, how did she carry the tray from the bench to the oven? And then Kaylee said, nah, screw that. It's not my fault you lost your arms. I'm not eating from your feet just to be polite. I'll be polite by telling you no one wants to experience your foot food, lady. Also, Tyler checking in. Dr. Tyler's checking in.
How are you?
How did you get a video of me at Jazzercise, he says.
I believe that. From him, too.
And then Tiffy says, poppin' pops. So let's see. A couple more quick ones. This one, I just have to.
All right. Knock it out.
Could I need a DNA test for Beth's twins? I don't believe Tabitha and Cody are mine.
Oh, he gets so
I was
angry.
with Beth 3 years and she never got pregnant. Then one day, Beth told me she was leaving me. 3 weeks later, she claimed she's pregnant with my kids. That's convenient. I don't trust Beth. And this guy, Zach, is a snake. I don't believe Beth when she says they never met.
So she definitely has a
Beth
type.
cheated on me once
That
before.
motherfucker's
You know what they
4'9".
say? Once a cheater, always a
And all
cheater.
forehead.
I want Tabitha and Cody
Those
to be
babies
mine.
totally look like him,
But
though.
if I find
Like
out
him.
they're not, Beth and I are through.
There is a part 2. He actually is the dad.
This is more, you are the father.
Yes. Holy shit.
They definitely look like him.
Let's see. I don't even know. Let's do this. How fucking cute is that?
Dude, rock
That
it.
is so
I'm
precious.
Dude, rock that.
Precious.
Hey,
That was
Liquor, by
awesome.
the way, you have a new bedtime story.
I don't know. Do we want to do more? Or,
No, we got
All
to. We've all got to work in the morning, guys. I want to thank you very much.
I don't have to work
For-
for
Kaylee says, "Hey Dave, shut
Shut
up."
up. She told me to shut
Yes.
up. Of course she did. All right. It's up to you. It's your show, babe. I mean, we can do
No, whatever
want.
you guys want to do.
Oh, that
We
brings
could-
back. Oh, so back in the day.
Yeah.
So back in the
Okay,
day,
we're staying here a little longer.
Andrew and I created a group, a singing group of remixes of stupid ass fucking catch lines. Like,
Guess what the band name was? Or the jingle
by
group?
minute.
Is it
And then,
Oopsie Poop and the Flatulence?
oh
Oopsie
yeah.
boop and the flatulence.
Yep.
So then we also.
This like senior year,
No,
or
this was like
Oh,
Okay,
this
you're-
was after military.
no, this was
So
Was it?
you were adults?
no.
No, we're
Nice.
still not.
We were
No,
in
none
high
of
school.
us are.
We were in high school, so this is 20 plus years ago.
oh, so it was high school though.
Yeah, it was high
All
school.
right. Is that on video somewhere? Or?
No,
Oh.
cell
Didn't
phones
exist
weren't a
then.
thing.
Ah.
Otherwise,
Right,
I
but
would be
didn't
canceled.
your parents have
Didn't you
like
save anything? Come on.
video? You know, the camcorder.
Oh, he did. He used to have one.
Yeah, my folks had one, so we tried to remix like and like hot pockets and just come up with like stupid ass catchphrases
Yeah.
or like the songs that like had one phrase.
So we had some. We had a song that it would get us canceled if we sing it now.
Oh, go ahead if you both know it. If you
Inquiring.
both know it.
In the key of G.
I don't know if I want to.
Oh no, go no, please.
Who's the biggest Jew in the mall? Hi, not Jew are. Who's the start of World War II? Hi, not Jew are. Who?
He said it, not me.
I fucking love it.
Um,
I mean, just because it's so fucking
I'm
funny.
so.
We are doing Who's Coming With Me.
Hey, if they stuck around for after I said yes.
Oh, that's
good.
Oh, I hope nobody's logged in. That's terrible.
We got like 15 people listening.
If you are stopping in first, thanks for coming to the
Also-
Married Couple Podcast. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend. Come back.
Don't
Everyone,
tell a friend
anyone
about
listening
the song.
on IG, I apologize. It's really hard. The comments actually don't show up on my regular screen, and I've been trying to go back and forth. So I've gotten a couple of comments that have come in. Nothing, that needs to be addressed, but I really appreciate you guys listening on IG. This is kind of new for us. I'm going to have to figure out a better way to check into those comments. If you are listening on IG though,
exactly what I was
or
gonna
any
say.
other place, go to YouTube, like and subscribe, and then whatever you comment on YouTube or Facebook will pop up in our comments here, and I will try to get to them. There were so many comments tonight
That's a lie.
because of you two.
Yeah, we comments about us.
Yes.
I don't like you two.
No.
I'm not.
Was
I'm
that
not a
so? Was
fan
that the
of
song you were talking
vinyl.
about,
Mhm.
or is there more? You got more?
No, I think
You got more songs
I
like that.
think about it.
Oh.
But I know there's more.
We can say
We-
We can do a part 2.
There's so much shit that, like,
Yeah.
so since we're going on, my 40th birthday, I decided that I wanted to have a Comedy Central roast of
Oh, we're bringing this up.
was
Oh, shit. Here we
amazing.
go. We're bringing this
And-
up.
and the one
Pull the
person,
comments back up. I want to make sure.
and the
Hold on.
one person that I was super afraid of
I was censored.
was this guy.
I heard about you feeling like you were censored, and
Uh,
then
Patty,
Dave goes up and you were like, "Hold on."
yeah. So thankfully, his wife stepped in.
Patty and Sarah stepped in.
Yeah. Cut off some jokes, but what I didn't account for was Skylar.
She was a fucking.
She was brutal.
boss. She was a beast. She fucking killed that shit.
Not only did she kill it, like I was limp for like 2 weeks.
There wasn't. Everybody did really good.
Everybody did
Your
good.
sister got up there and roasted. And,
But
I
it
mean,
came down to Skylar.
Oh, Skylar was.
And I'm like,
yeah, Skylar was.
It was one of those,
That
like,
was-
the
that was
Tom
lethal.
Brady roast. You're like, I don't want to follow that motherfucker.
Right.
That sucks. Like,
She was very much like Nikki Glaser in that.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm like, I thought I had good jokes. I was worried about you, but she came up and I'm like, oh, fuck you. Point on.
Fuck you.
But fuck you.
Hold on.
Crazy.
I may have part of hers if you would like. I have the whole ass thing fucking recorded.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh.
No, we won't
Alright,
do that
well,
this time. But
no,
if you want to, I can get clips of it for the next time you're on.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to commit to be on here again. Because you guys
No,
are
hold on.
both of you.
He owed this to me for like 3 years.
I understand.
finally called it
but
in.
this is for me.
I finally called it in because.
I know.
Well, give me another beer.
Well, let me ask you both. Have you had fun?
No, this is a blast.
Okay. So would you do it
Yeah,
again?
it was okay.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. You know I love you so much.
Hey,
But-
so next time I show up, I expect not to supply my own beer.
Okay, I'll buy you
No,
beer.
no.
And
Absolutely.
it's Busch Light because that's what this household drinks.
I gotta say, when I came back from Scotts Bluff with
Cancel.
Skylar, and I got into the fridge because Nunya James was here, and I was like, "Fucking Busch Light, who the fuck was here?" No, it's just I'm just joking.
Damn.
That's
That's the line. Yeah, I had something.
Mary
else
Jo,
on
I
there, but-
have the recording as well. Patty says, I think I have the roast on someone else. I don't really remember. I have all of it. I videoed the whole thing.
Oh, you girls
We
killed
should,
like a full bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
We girls did?
here's-
I thought it was tequila that we drank.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
It was tequila.
So, to give you an insight of my 40th birthday, I was a sober one.
I know. You were feeling it though.
No. Once
We were
you
feeling it.
girls started kicking in the tequila, and I'm like, I'm out.
Oh, there you go.
Well, you could have walked home. You could have kept drinking.
No, that's not the point, because there's Skylar, drunk Skylar,
And Jill.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Jill?
She is Skylar's alter ego.
Oh,
yeah.
When she gets drunk, and honestly, I didn't have a name for her until you. So thank you. I've witnessed her many a time.
So there's like
Love you, Skylar.
a fairground of intoxication, if you will. So you get Skylar, you get Jill,
You get the fun,
and then you get Jill.
Yeah,
like
angry
person.
So Skylar says, "No, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that." Okay, no fun.
So no anal, Skylar.
It's pronounced anal.
Oh, no. Okay.
So
no.
Oh, that's terrible.
If you mix it with this.
No, it's fine, Patty.
So then Jill is like, "Hey, I'm down for."
She loves to peg.
Who am I to judge? No.
Anyway.
Well, then there's 1-2 beer fine line.
Yeah.
And it's not a wide margin.
Nope. But
it's 1 to 2 beers.
Yeah.
And over the years, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, "Oh, I got to go home now." and
if I'm getting lucky, it's now or never.
We're fucking
it's
golden.
now or never.
We're fucking golden.
So have you ever had to hold her hair?
Maybe.
So is it as bad as that fruit punch and vodka?
No.
Your mom
or the Dunkin'
says
Donuts?
You're lucky. You are so lucky she's in bed. You know
Yeah,
what?
you are.
We'd say this to her face.
I've told this story in front of her multiple times.
Yes.
So it's not anything different than she's ever heard. It just now it's on the interwebs forever.
It's fine.
It is. And that's your fault.
No, it's her fault for letting it happen.
Anyway, we got
one of these days in the upcoming weeks, I'd like to steal her on a Friday.
When you laugh and smile, I can see into your soul.
Right? Because of that tooth missing from the weekend. Yeah,
that's
what you're
and then he's got this red thing on his forehead.
I know.
Oh,
you have it right now.
Peyton Manning mark?
Yeah. See, Joe knows. Hat. You know, though. Joe's like, "What is it? Forehead red?" I'm like, "Yes, it is."
Yes.
Joe knows.
It's my Peyton Manning look. Guys, I've got to reel it back in. Fun. It has been a lot of fun.
Joe, though, I need you to another one. Please.
To another time.
Both of you. I'd love you both to be on the show again.
You in?
I'm down.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm
cool.
in.
That we can. But
this has been fun.
In 3 years?
No.
In 3 more years.
No. No.
Anyway, guys, thanks for coming out. How was your day? Great bachelor party, by the way.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun. You guys don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You guys can't either.
I'll put my shirt on.
Go.
Why?
Go find us on YouTube,
It's
please.
fucking
The
hot
Married
here.
Couple Podcast. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you back next week.
Yeah.
If we didn't get to your messages, we just had a lot of shit
I'm sorry.
going
This
on.
was such a fun show,
Yeah, a lot
and
of shit going
thank
on.
you all for listening and joining in. Again, if you haven't liked and subscribed, do it. Subscribes are free. We love you.
All right.
Don't subscribe.
See you, bitches.
Bye.
See you guys.
Oh, shit.
That was on the fly.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's so good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, that's